the meathead shopping list. Let's call it the meathead shopping list. But this is actually an agricultural clipper. So it's made for like shearing sheep. It actually has a 2-speed. Let's talk self-care. He needs body work. And I never went back. I love eating out of glass. It's much more, not to sound cheesy, but luxurious. Don't want to spend 70 or 80 bucks on a pan. Runner up, okay, this company Tramontina. I've been using the same style cooler for 20 years. If you wanted something a little bit higher class, this company Arctic, you can see how thick the insulation is. That's it. If all these fail, just buy him some testosterone. What's going on, everybody? Centopani here for IFBB AMA. Today is Christmas Eve. So by the time you see this video, Christmas will have come and gone. And I have to apologize that I did not get this video out sooner. I didn't think of it until last night. I'm sitting on my couch and I'm thinking, man, you know what would have been a great video? Is a Christmas list for meatheads, right? Like how many people out there, your spouses, family, friends, they don't know what to get you. So I'm hoping that this video ends up in their hands eventually. Although we will have missed Christmas, there's gonna be plenty of other occasions throughout the year where hopefully this video will come in handy, right? Because they don't know what to get your big ass, right? They can't buy you clothes, you don't fit in anything, you're too fucking big. And you're probably just a pain in the ass to shop for. I know I am. So you know what? I thought of a whole bunch of things. You know, we could be talking things for the gym and training. We could be talking things for the kitchen. We'd be talking self-care, self-maintenance, self-love. That sounds so corny, but whatever you want to call it, okay? I didn't really get into clothing because like I said, that's like an impossible subject, although there is one item on there. So without further ado, the meathead shopping list. Let's call it the meathead shopping list. We can't call it the Christmas list because Christmas, by the time you see it, has already come and gone. Without further ado, I'll give you item number 1. All right, and we're gonna start really in the gym. So, what does Santa have in his sack? Okay, number 1, dip belt. I don't care if you train at home or you train in a gym. I train in one of the most well-equipped gyms in the world, literally. And this fucking thing was always missing. And the one they had, I'm gonna be honest, kind of sucked. This thing from Spud Inc., okay, and I have no affiliation with Spud Inc. I don't get paid to say nice things about them or their stuff or endorse their items, but this thing will literally outlive me. Super heavy duty, comfortable to use, and I don't know about you or the meathead in your life, but I do dips multiple times a week. Chest, shoulder training, triceps. So it's something I use to death. And I think the meathead in your life would absolutely appreciate this. He's gonna throw this in his gym bag. When he's at the gym, he's not gonna have to go looking for some piece of shit dip belt that might or might not even exist. He can take this out and he can do dips. Thanks to you. Next item, while we stay on the topic of training, you're gonna give him the gift of abdominal training, which he's gonna love. He's really gonna hate it because nobody likes training abs, but to be able to do it well, he's gonna really, really appreciate. So in that vein, oh, look at this ab wheel. Look, it's so beefy. This is the best ab wheel I've ever found, okay? It's made by Rogue, same situation, no affiliation with Rogue. But this thing, I've had it probably like 10 years now. I used to leave it at the gym, I put my name on it, and nobody ever touched it, but now that I train at home, it's here with me. Same situation. You know, maybe he wants to keep this in his gym bag, or, you know, maybe he can keep it behind the counter, or maybe he trains at home like me, and he will absolutely love this. Because even at the gym, before I purchased this, the stock ab wheel, maybe you're able to find it, maybe not, but even if you could, it was always just some piece of shit. So he will love this. At the same time, right, while we're on the subject of training abs, this thing wants to roll off the table. Ab slings, right, for doing hanging leg raises. These are also from Spud Inc. Built like a brick shit house. This is only one sling, obviously. They come in pairs. Just to kind of show you guys, I just brought one up from the basement. Hanging leg raises, maybe the best ab exercise there is, and you're going to help him do it. And he's gonna just be so happy that you did. Ab slings for hanging leg raises. Next up, while we're talking about training, he probably has a pair of these, but they're probably old and they're like gross, they're stinky, dirty, and they might even have like little cuts and rips in them, and at that point, they're kind of dangerous. All right, so we're talking about lifting straps. I made these, all right, they're made by yours truly. Super heavy duty material. While we're on the subject, what do you guys think about this? You take an interest in this? Should I make these? You guys wanna buy these? But anyways, get the loved one in your life a nice pair of lifting straps. Who's making good ones at this point? Oh, geez, I don't even know. APTs used to make awesome heavy duty straps, and they're gone. They just disappeared. As of right now, you probably gotta do some digging, find out who makes some nice ones. Evan Centopani makes some nice ones, but unfortunately, he's not selling them. So let me know if you do wanna buy these. Maybe I should put them out, huh? Next up on the list, let's get into the kitchen a little bit, huh? Food. The meathead in your life, probably benefit from a new cooler. The one he has, maybe it's gross, right? These things, they get dirty, and there's all sorts of cooler systems on the market. Everything from the 6-pack bag to blah, blah, blah. And honestly, a lot of it's just a bunch of crap. They look cool and they're awesome in theory, but function-wise, they suck. What you need, okay, is just a box. An insulated box to just throw shit in, okay? Because that way it doesn't matter what type of Tupperware or food storage you use. If you have bottles of things, whatever it is, you just throw it all in there, you make it fit. And something like this, although it has a hard liner, it's still flexible, right? So you could overstuff it. Same thing, you know, maybe I fill it up here, I can still kind of zipper it. So it's got flexibility. So rigid, hard coolers, I don't think they're a great idea. If you're maybe on a road trip, right, you need to ensure that the stuff stays as cold as possible for as long as possible, sure. For day-to-day use, you know, okay, I take this thing to the office with me. I've been using the same style cooler for 20 years. I bring it to the gym. It always served my needs. This thing's like 30 bucks. If it gets shitty, you just throw it in the garbage and buy a new one. If you wanted something a little bit higher class,